Today, people honored a young Gwinnett County soldier for his service and sacrifice.
A local soldier who was killed in Syria over the Memorial Day weekend, 22-year-old Army Specialist Etienne Murphy, was just days into his first deployment.
Grandmother says from the time he was in high school, Murphy wanted nothing more than to serve his country.
He killed in a vehicle crash in the northern part of that country. He was born in Boston, lived in Brockton, and moved to Georgia with his family before joining the Army.
Because he loved it.
So when Specialist Murphy walked through the doors of this Lawrenceville Recruiting Center in 2013, he knew what he wanted. He knew he'd be a Ranger.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Yes, today is not Wednesday, but I have a very special announcement that I have to say. So it's Memorial Day weekend, and you know what that means? You guys get a day off of work. Well, everybody usually gets a day off of work, and then there's no school, so some people see it as a 3-day weekend or a time to relax, but in my family it's something completely different this year. May 26, 2017, my cousin Etienne Murphy died. I graduated. So as I was walking across the stage for graduation last year, my family got the call that he passed away. How I found out, so we were going to the storage unit and we were putting stuff away, me and one of my other cousins. Then my aunt comes out and she goes, "Nana's going crazy, somebody go talk to Nana." So I was curious as to what was going on. So then I go to the car, and that's when I find out that he passed away. And my brother actually told me, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was, "You're joking, you're kidding, like that's not real." I talk about him all the time. There's a tree at my school, and another thought that passed through my head is that I'm gonna have to change the color of the ribbon on the tree for, instead of someone serving, to someone who has served. And then my mom just wrapped her arms around me, brought me to the car, and we just cried. And I said, it's not his fault. It's not fair. And then it went downhill from there. A couple weeks after that, there were flags everywhere. And I remember just feeling like I was trapped. It was miles and miles of flags to remember all the veterans or people that were lost. I just remember being stuck, stared at the flag. And for a very, really, really long time, the flag was just a representation of him and not anything else, not a piece of cloth. Remember, I presented something in class. We had to give a symbol of what something meant. And that was my symbol. It was a tri-floated flag. And people from the Rangers saluting him off. And I think that's why the flag is so important to me now. Many people see it as just a regular cloth, or maybe people burn it. But to me, if you burn a flag, there's so much more. There's lots of quotes going around that says freedom isn't free. There's so many sacrifices that people have to make. Then I see in a movie, "Thank you for your service." I don't know why I decided to see it, but in the movie there was a scene where a truck, and his friend was supposed to be looking out for IEDs, and he didn't look out for it, and he got everybody else out of the car except his friend. His friend basically burned to death. And they didn't tell his wife what happened. So I think that kind of blew my mind a little bit, as far as we never really know what happened. So this Memorial Day weekend, I just want to remind you guys that it's not a 3-day weekend. It's not a free day off of work. It's not a day to relax. It's not a day to just sit and do nothing and be miserable, because there are people who are actually suffering. There are people who can't even be with their families. There are people who can't see anybody ever again for the rest of their lives. There are sons and daughters, cousins, brothers, aunts, uncles, moms, dads who will never get to see their family member ever again. So next time you look at a flag, remember, it's not just a piece of cloth. It's the last thing that is handed to a family member when their son, daughter, husband, wife has passed away. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. Peace, love, and Positive Patricia.
Memorial Day is
not just a day for cookouts.
I ask why, oh, why do soldiers gotta die? Some say free.